Hello, believers of Christ. Hope you're doing well. So, today I'll be taking you guys through Genesis chapter 5, verse 18. And it says, when Jared had lived 162 years, he became the father of Enoch. That's the word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. So, this verse has 7 main teachings or lessons we can take away from it. The first one, God works through generations. Jared became the father of Enoch, a man who walked with God, as seen in Genesis chapter 5 verse 24. That's a spoiler, we'll get there. This reminds us that faith and legacy can pass through generations. The second teaching, God has appointed seasons for every purpose. Jared became a father at 162 years old, showing that God's timing is unique for each person, as seen in Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 1. That's a spoiler, we'll get there. The third teaching, parenting is a path to influence God's kingdom. Jared's role in fathering Enoch means he played a part in raising a man of deep faith. This teaches us that raising children in the Lord is one of the most impactful ministries, as seen in Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 6 to 7. That's a spoiler, we'll get there. The fourth teaching, God raises up faithful leaders from faithful homes. Enoch's walk with God suggests his upbringing may have influenced his path. This encourages families to build homes centered on God's presence. The fifth teaching, our role may be to prepare the next generation. Jared's mention is brief, but his impact is lasting through Enoch. Some are called to lead movements. Some are called not to lead movements, but to raise up ones who will. Yes, some people are not called to lead movements, but to raise up the ones who will. The sixth teaching, God notices and records every life. Even if we don't know much about Jared, his life and role are noted in scripture. This shows us that God values every life and role, even the quiet ones. Yes, God values every life. The seventh teaching, a godly line leads to godly impact. Jared came from Mahalalel, as we saw in the previous episodes, and continued a line that honored God. It shows that when families stay faithful, God builds a legacy of righteousness, as seen in Psalms chapter 103, verse 17 to 18. That's a spoiler, we'll get there. We as Christians should be intentional about our legacies. What we do now can shape generations to come. We as Christians should honor God's timing in our lives. We should not rush seasons God has not yet appointed. Yes, we should not rush seasons that God has not yet appointed in our lives as Christians. We as Christians should raise children with a kingdom purpose. Our children could be the next Enoch or Esther. That is very powerful. We as Christians should stay faithful, even in the background. We may not be famous, but we are seen by God. We as Christians should invest in the next generation, because discipleship often starts at home. Yes, discipleship and evangelism starts at home. We as Christians should value our family's spiritual heritage. We are part of a bigger story God is telling. We as Christians should trust God with our family's future. His plans for them is bigger than we can imagine. So that's all I had for today, guys. Thank you very much, and as usual, God bless.